if it isn't, my question has to do with the percentage of your budget that's dedicated or earmarked towards legal action. Since I just saw the Walton grant come through, and it bothers me that a substantial portion of that may be used in this current conflict that I think we all recognize is taking place. So,
We'll be able to
if you
answer
have that
a little bit
information,
later. Yeah, thank you.
all right?
My name is Brian. I live in San Anselmo. A few months ago, I had a brief conversation with Andrea Summits after an RVSD board meeting about progress in looking for a facility, private facility, either in Fairfax, San Anselmo, or outside of the Ross Valley footprint. The conversation we had was that it would take a material revision in order to be able to locate the charter outside of our two towns, and that a material revision, reading between the lines, would be a bit risky for RVC, may cause the State Board of Education to look into some other things. So I'm wondering if the board could update us here tonight or on the website or somehow on where you are in the search for a private facility, either in Fairfax and San Anselmo, or whether you might consider submitting a material revision that would allow you then to look for space, because as we know, it's tight here in this area. Might allow you to extend your search into Nevada or San Anselmo or San Rafael, etc. I think you've bounced around the idea of some forms of material revision, so it sounds like that is in play potentially. Christie, I think at the last board meeting, indicated that the cash flow is not there to go out and try to get your own facility. My understanding is you've recently received a fairly significant grant, which would seem to indicate that there might be enough money to go out and find your own facility, so that incoming fifth graders, this year's sixth graders, could have the experience that my older daughter had, and that I hope my younger daughter has in a couple years, of having their entire school back. Thank you.
Okay. I am going to move us on then to our school director report.
I think you missed one in the back.
Yeah, I want to,
Or did I miss one? Sorry. I
yeah,
raised our
I'm Tim
hand.
Badger, live in Fairfax. I have a couple of stepchildren, went through the school system. I've never seen anything quite as divisive as the whole Stand campaign. It seems to me like it's mean, it's hate-filled, it is dividing the community, and it just seems like it's the wrong way to work out a problem, and I hope that, and it seems to me that children are getting hurt. There's been lots of reports of bullying, there's been reports of really kind of horrible activities by the Stand people when their cars pulling in to meetings and disruptive behavior, and the signs are just, there's like a viciousness to them. There's a hate to them, and I just hope that from the charter perspective that you take legal measures to really stop whatever is necessary to stop this kind of divisiveness. I realize that space is dear and the issues are complicated, but the whole thing of just using bullying tactics is absolutely the worst thing we could teach our children. It's, do we want to teach our children to, when we don't like something, that we just bully people and we just turn to hate? Steve Bannon would be proud to support something like that. And, is that where we're going? So, that's my comment.
Okay. We'll move on to our next agenda item, which is our school director report.
And Isabel, thank you for speaking, I appreciate it. And so, just before I get to my report, I just wanna come to the Sandusky's. I'd appreciate just maybe talking after the meeting or emailing just about,
We'll gladly come in.
yeah,
and have
I'd
a
be happy
conversation.
about that incident, and, I also just can't publicly comment on any discipline proceedings with the teacher or staff member, just wanna make that clear, so there are things that can't be shared. To Brian Hogan, we've received clarity from the state that we can't locate outside of the district boundaries. You can't locate outside of Fairfax and San Anselmo.
It's in Ed code.
Yeah,
If you're an SBE authorized charter, you have to be in the district that denied the charter. I don't have the citation, I sent it to Andrea, she can send it to you.
yeah, we'd heard information that may be possible, and we asked for clarity with the state, and they pointed out that code that said that we cannot locate outside the district. So really, for us, it's finding any alternative site would have to be in Fairfax and San Anselmo. Material revision otherwise, we have to be in Fairfax or San Anselmo. I think the budget question dedicated to legal could be answered later, and I'm not gonna comment on the last thing, other than I think we can all be better. I think we can all be better. And I think really, you know, I've heard Superintendent Bagley say the same, that children are watching us, and we all need to have that in mind in all of our actions. So, on to my report. Just a few things. The teachers and I are excited about Thursday, 3